But I have a hard time fitting a lot of time in, especially when I'm trying to, work on a project that I'm trying to, stay really hard to detail. But what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna go have a cookout, and just kind of relax a little bit today, and then later on we're gonna come and we're gonna finish up some wire management and start getting everything packed up, and go ahead and start getting things ready to be shipped back to KRVS Productions back in Virginia Beach, Virginia. But this is going to be something that I think I'm going to go ahead and submit to CPU Magazine. To me, I think it really belongs on the cover. I mean, this is a one-off job. The base of the modification was done on a Leon Lee PC7 black chassis. You would never know that this case was a black case. So, with that, I mean that's really a treat. I'm going to actually show you here in a little while some more, some actual video of me go heading up to the shop once I get over there, and we'll show you the case, except we'll show it from my point of view, and of course my point of view is going to be different from Bill's point of view, or different from Brad's point of view. But it's not so much that I look at everything very differently. I critique myself. Everybody else's projects always look great to me. It's my projects that I think that can't stand up to other people's projects. But to me, I'm actually willing to pat myself on the back for this project. Even though I didn't actually do the mod part, I did strictly the hardware and the wire management. So when we did a first boot up on a processor, it was 93 degrees in the shop yesterday here in Minneapolis. I mean, it was actually really warm. Kind of low humidity, but still actually warm. And we were running about 10 to 12 degrees above ambient. So, with it being above ambient temperature, we went ahead and we took a couple, moved a few things around, moved a fan grill, moved this around, moved that around, and it actually turned out really nice. So we were actually able to get at full load at 93 degrees Fahrenheit, which is roughly about 29 to 30 degrees Celsius. Another thing, to give you an idea, Brad Galvin, this guy is an awesome artist. I have a Dell 1720 laptop that is a yellow, and a family member, when I first got it, said, hey, you got Woodstock, and it was kind of a kind of a running joke. So what I did is, I talked to Brad, possibly about painting Woodstock on my laptop. And last night, when we were working on the project, I came down to take a break. My head was kind of spinning from everybody being in the shop. I'm not used to being around that many people at once. So what we did is, I came down, and by the time I came up, this is what I had. You can actually see, Woodstock painted on the lid, and it turned out really great. Yeah. So if you ever need any type of airbrushing painting done on projects, contact Bill, MNPCTECH at PCBuilder at MNPCTECH.com. Give them an idea what you're looking for. To tell them what it is. If you want realistic flames, or if you want a character, provide all the all kinds of reference materials. If you have some reference materials, do your research. just don't show up all of a sudden, you know, and say, well, this is what I want, you know. But you got to give a painter, you know, some ideas what you want. And he's an awesome painter. Another thing, last night I was presented with something that really touched me. A lot of people know that, you know, my father passed away back in 2006. Passed away from what's called renal cell. And what that is a type of cancer. It affects your kidneys, also known as kidney cancer. And it took my father's life. I was very close with my father. And me and my dad, we always had a saying together, you know, mia padre, mia mortale, you know, which means, you know, my father, my immortal. And I was presented with a shirt yesterday of a tattoo that I was supposed to get while I was here. Was not able to get that tattoo. And on this shirt actually has the image of what I had in my head of what I wanted this tattoo for. You know, and I really need to thank everybody that, you know, came up with that, and that really meant, you know, everything to me. You know, it's got my business name on the back of it. On the one sleeve, it's got the CAD drawing of, you know, Case Mod, which is, you know, one of the shirts that Bill does. So, hey, I'll post up some pictures of it. I'll get some pictures of, you know, me wearing it in the next couple days.